Internet, it's just the root. I've noticed a new problem with my machine. I don't know what it is, but upon a little further doing a little bit of research, this plagues every single variant of the Strix x670e motherboard and all variants related to it. I don't know if it's a bug in the setup utility UEFI, or most people call it the BIOS, but whatever it is. Drives, regardless if they're an SSD, a SATA SSD, a SATA interface, or a hard drive, are at random not being detected. And that's causing a problem. I may have to update my UEFI firmware. Yep, I may have to update it. And that's causing a bit of a problem, because when grub updates the bootloader, it updates to detect new volumes. Sometimes, when the drives aren't being detected and I don't notice that, which I made damn sure it was noticed, the drive isn't even included. It's skipped because it simply doesn't exist. That's a problem. When the drive doesn't exist, then you can't actually use that drive. Come to think of it, when I had to install my test environment because of some fuck up, it didn't detect the drive where I had to install it on. The second drive wasn't shown. The primary drive also wasn't shown, so I had to reboot again. Then only the secondary was shown. Well, I got it installed. Then, when I rebooted it, both drives were shown. Then, when I rebooted it again, no drives were shown. And rinse and repeat. Then only the primary was being shown. And the other fucked up part is, the arrangement of primary and secondary keeps changing at random. I don't know what's causing this problem. I may have to clear up the UEFI settings and start from scratch to stop that. I don't think anyone's tried that, because when I was doing a lot of reading, they made no mention of that, so I may have to do that. As much a pain in the ass it is, I just got to enable a few settings after, and or just go with the plain defaults and see if that solves it. But I most definitely got to get rid of Secure Boot. Got to disable that, because that causes a whole bunch of problems. So I'm going to try and solve that issue with my computer, because if the main driver's not showing up, it drops to a grub rescue screen, and I'm not about to be dealing with that on a daily basis. Because for whatever reason you gotta do a reboot, how are you supposed to... It's gonna take away a lot of your time when you gotta boot every single time just to correct it. So, well, let's just hope that gets solved, and hope that fucking problem that's as bad as a cockroach infestation, mind you, let's hope that gets solved when I clear the CMOS. I have to reach behind the fucking thing to press the button, or do it in the BIOS itself. Anyways, let's hope that solves it, because it is a wicked pain in the ass that I do not want to be dealing with. Nor does anyone else want to be dealing with that. Imagine, you set your primary drive to boot, right? First thing, it doesn't get detected. Then it gets detected after another reboot. And then certainly it starts booting up your secondary. It's the primary drive. You gotta switch it up, but then it gets switched back. Because, when the drive's not detected, the order gets switched to the first drive detected, and so on. Yeah, that's not fun. That's not what I want to have to deal with and put up with every fucking day. Mind you, I don't reboot my machine every single fucking day, thankfully. I would have had to if it was Windows. But with Linux, I can let it go on for weeks, and then reboot it when I need to. Usually when there's a kernel update, sometimes I let it sit for weeks ahead of time until there's another update, then I reboot, then I install the update, But when it drops to the grub error screen, I gotta reboot, because that drive is just not detected. And no, none of my drives are failing, because they're good. And as I should mention, it also affects SATA interface SSDs and M2 SSDs. So that's a problem. Anyways, thank you for watching. Hopefully that did address any problems that you're facing with your computers, if you got the same variant as a Strix x670e-f, whatever other variant. There's I, C, and A, I believe. It's annoying, yes, but hopefully these problems get solved. And I might have to deal with getting a new machine, new motherboard. Well, I may have to get a new one soon. And hopefully they address the issue. And hopefully Ethernet and sound are not fucking routed for USB. Because those keep disconnecting. I've had to disable them. And I had to replace it with my own hardware. Which came at an expense of $450. Not what I wanted to buy. Anyways, thanks for watching. And if it does get solved, I'll be updating the video description and not putting another video up to take its place. So just check back in the description so you'll know. Anyways, that's it. Peace out. Cheerio. Thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe.